hear me. Yo, Drip Media. What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Oop. Knocked my thing. Oh, that's what I was doing. Oh, man, I'm a not smart guy sometimes. Let me tell you, Drip.
Why? What were you doing?
I was trying to pull up stream beats so I could have the beats of Christmas vibes. Where's the
right now?
Where's our Christmas?
Like for everyone to hear?
What is this?
Hello, everybody. By the way, hi. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Ain't no drip. Oh, no, I went. Go to this screen. I forgot I changed things last week.
Oh,
I had
cold.
I had changed things
cold
last
over
week.
Here.
Where the hell is it? There it is. Here it is.
Cold in this scene. Okay,
it's
I
a
have to
cold.
plug my phone back in.
Okay. Sorry, I'll get you guys in a second. Little scatterbrain today. I had an eye doctor appointment that went late. But not as late as I thought, and I got back to the house ready to go, and then suddenly I had technical issues. My mics weren't working, so I had to go through all that. But luckily, we're not really late at all today. We're just slightly late. How we guys doing? What is up, that one girl? What is up, Brandon? How you doing? Kim, what's up? Are those snowflakes? How delightful. It's very delightful. If you guys like them, we'll keep them the whole time. If we hate them, then we won't.
It's nice. We talked about this right before we came on. Should we or shouldn't we? I like it.
I had to change a hotkey real fast. I switched up the hotkey because I had Tyson. We weren't in the pod room last week. We were in private chat.
Gotcha.
So I had changed the hotkey to a different scene. So now I gotta change that back to the main. I use hotkeys now.
Hey guys, wrapping gifts. How are you both? I'm great. I'm fantastic. Wrapping gifts. I'm putting that off. I was actually trying to buy wrapping paper today. I couldn't pull the trigger, man. I didn't know what to get. I needed to reassess what I had. I didn't want to not buy enough, because then I was like, okay, what if I buy or not buy enough, and then I come back and I need more of that same wrapping paper, but it's gone. So I decided to come home, reassess, and then go back, which I haven't done yet.
I'm eating Wendy's spicy hot nuggets, and they're not too spicy so far. They're good. Yeah, wrapping
spicy
paper.
Spicy nuggets are, they're not spicy.
Abby told me
Abby told me pepper on something makes it spicy.
Abby told me, well, I live in the Midwest, dude. Abby told me these were putting her mouth on, quote unquote, on fire.
The spicy nuggets from Wendy's? Man, they're far from that. Those aren't even close.
It's like a red pepper flake. Just one red pepper flake on my tongue. That's what it feels like.
Is it even that? I feel like it's like putting pepper on something.
Dude, I'm telling you, they don't like spice. They like the flavor of food in its natural form, like steak. They want steak. Now, I don't mean like raw steak, but not raw as in uncooked. Just like untouched.
Just bland
steak.
No spices, no nothing.
Like not even like a little butter. Like just put a little butter on. Like butter, the steak butter. You ever had like a steak cooked in butter?
Yeah.
Like,
listen, if I'm not cooking it on the grill, if I do it on the stove, listen, let me tell you, that's how you cook a steak if you're not doing it on the grill, man. You put it in a cast iron skillet and just fill it with butter and garlic, and you just turn that shit on the side and keep spooning that butter and garlic back on top of the meat. Just do it the whole time it's cooking. You'll die. You'll literally die. You'll have a heart attack, but you'll be so happy that you're having a heart attack that you won't care because it's gonna taste so good.
I just don't get it. I feel like sometimes I'm just being hard on them, right? Because I come from a different place, different cultures, whatnot. But this is what I feel like. Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like just about everywhere likes some type of spice, except here. They're known for no spice, nothing. Salt is exotic sometimes.
Why would you want to live like that?
I don't know.
Drip makes a mean steak. See? If
he makes it like his shrimp on the bobby, then I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I was told by Fappy that they don't use that phrase whatsoever.
I know they don't. Yeah, I know.
I was actually surprised to hear that.
I mean,
Shrimp on the barbie. It just sounds so fucking.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds cool. Like, please, just.
I'm in the Midwest and Italian, and we love spicy. I believe you. I believe that one, girl. But I don't know. I don't know where I live here. You know where I live. Are they known for like hating everything good, like in food? Like I don't get it. Like I one time made them food with like red pepper flake, not too much, just enough, and yeah, it got my mouth a little tingly, sure. But her mom thought I was trying to kill her. I'm like, I was just like, it's red pepper flake.
That's nothing.
Some people put that on pizza for fun.
I do. Yeah, if it's there, like you know when you're like, who keeps it on the like a lot of places do. But I remember, like Pizza Hut was one. If you ever ate inside at a pizza, they always had it on the table. Yeah, you always go with the Parmesan cheese, the red pepper flake. Yeah, man.
You know, it's funny. I never touched those.
Add the flavor.
I never would touch
Brandon,
those.
Yeah.
What's up?
I am playing Sonic Frontiers. I
like it. We're gonna tell you guys more.
Yeah.
In the episode.
Well, I'm not playing it anymore actually because I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
I got to the third place. I'm like halfway through. It's the same. Like every place is the same. It's fun. I do enjoy the game, but it's like quite repetitive. You just
I put Sonic down, unfortunately, for Pokemon. And
I've put it down just because I got bored with it.
I really want to play it again. Like I really do.
It's fun,
but
man.
I'm just like I don't know if the story is gonna be worth it because I just want to know the story.
I don't. I
do. I want to know the story, but I don't know if it's worth it.
If I could just go fight all the bosses, that's all I want to do. Like I want to check out the world for a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. Take me to the boss. The bosses are the coolest part. The music during the boss. Oh
yeah.
My God.
Yeah. The first boss. The music was incredible.
Dude. Oh, dude, it's so metal. It's amazing. Wendy's spicy nuggets with the ghost pepper sauce. I didn't even know there was a ghost pepper sauce. Is that real?
I have to say, my mouth's not on fire, but I definitely feel tingle. Like from these nuggets. I wonder if these are actually
Megaboy
spicy.
says, I make a mean steak. Grilled, smoked, cast iron, fried, however you want it. I'm sure. Someday, I will enjoy a steak.
Megaboy, we're gonna, I don't know when, within the next 5 years, I feel like. Abby and I are gonna go visit our friends who moved to California recently. On our way there, or on our way back. I'm not joking. I would love to come to your house and mow your lawn.
You owe him at least one cut, dude. At least one cut.
And you can make me some food, but I want to mow your lawn. Get the lawnmower out.
Ghost pepper burger and everything. Really? Damn, I didn't even know that. Wendy's used to have a ghost pepper burger? Where the fuck was I for that?
They've been trying things because they're
Remember that
behind.
one time when I was on a food channel, a YouTube channel?
Oh my God, dude, I wish you kept doing that. I know why you didn't. I know why you stopped, but I wish you would have kept going with that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean,
it just didn't work. It just didn't work, you know?
If I had the time, man, yeah. God, that shit was fun, though. No more one chip challenge, but other than that, great.
Maybe I can edit. I'll edit. If you guys get back together and do it, I'll edit your videos.
He's still doing stuff.
I haven't seen anything. I'm still subscribed. I don't think I'm not subscribed.
He's doing most of it. He just does TikToks.
I don't watch TikTok.
Well, there you have it. There you have it.
But I need to watch Food Supremacy TikTok, clearly.
Yeah, it's all right. It's good.
Oh, come on. Give him a better plug than that.
It's good stuff. You should definitely check it out. Food Supremacy TikTok.
Listen,
Felix, what's up?
He's probably got more followers than we do, dude. Don't give him shit.
Dougie Fresh. That's right.
Dougie Fresh. What's up, Felix?
What else do you call him?
Dougie Fresh, baby.
Everybody wants to go hard on because his last name's Bowser, but
he is fresh, man. He is fresh.
Yeah, he's good, man. Oh, for an older gentleman, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite fresh.
You know, he reminds me of a doctor.
He's like, a very doctor-like man. Yes,
here's my experience with doctors. I don't know about you. This is how I picture doctors in my head. At least the ones growing up.
Honestly, he kind of looks like my doctor as a kid.
The ones growing up for me, all my doctors were like handsome gentlemen, nice, clean shaved, but there's that little shadow, and dressed nicely. But there's one flaw with every doctor I ever met: their breath is terrible. They have terrible breath because they're probably talking all day, no time to drink.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at these handsome gentlemen who smell nice with their cologne, but then their breath stinks.
Whoa. Back up, bro.
Huh?
I said, whoa, back up, bro.
Yeah. And he reminds me, like, I can smell his breath just from watching him.
He's a busy man, okay? He's quite busy.
Believe it. We call him Dougie, not as good as Reggie.
Not as good as Reggie. He's not as good as Reggie, but no one can be as good as Reggie.
No.
Reggie Fils-Aimé was a really awesome person to have at Nintendo, that's for sure. He was cool.
One of my biggest
Very
regrets in life is not being a Nintendo fan during the Reggie era. Never had the pleasure.
Man, you should just go back. You should just go back and watch, like, the stuff they used to do at E3. Oh my god, it was hilarious, dude. It was so good.
Tyson.
Yeah, last night Reggie was wearing a pin of himself on his jacket. Like, that's how you know how much of a badass he is. He's got a pin of himself.
They have
on
to
his
be.
jacket.
He has to be selling them. That's what he has to be doing.
I don't know, but I want one if he is.
This looks like a Wendy's ad. Well, the Drip G podcast. And go to Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Spicy
No.
Nuggies. If you want to sponsor us, Wendy's, hit us up. We have 13. Wendy's, we have 13 views on this video already. You kidding me?
I mean,
you kidding me? How many sales? How much money in sales would that be? Wendy's.
I mean, one person out of 13 at least has been to a Wendy's.
At
Lots
least.
of people have been there. So,
Oh.
you know, they say it takes, what is it? What? 3 times to see something before you actually, like, take action? So, look right there. That one girl, I legit want Wendy's. There you go. Sold. Sold.
Dude, I sold a lot of ring fits.
You did.
I sold a lot of ring fits in our community.
You did.
Oh, that's wrong.
You did. I need to get back on mine.
Dude,
After the holidays. After the holidays.
Dude, I need to do it so bad. I'm gonna do it before the holidays. I sit here and eat my Wendy's.
Man,
I feel so bad.
I was trying to save this cran watermelon juice I had for the podcast, but it's almost gone already. I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab a water. So
well, you
let me do that.
Yeah,
and then we can start this thing.
Word. McDonald's spicy nuggies are with extra spice. Are actually quite good. I believe that, Tyson. I do love McDonald's nuggets. I love a lot of McDonald's food. However, I have to be in the mood for it. And here's a fun fact: I didn't eat McDonald's for like when I was very healthy, not too long ago, before the pandemic. I had not touched McDonald's for like 2 years, just because I didn't like. We ate. My sister and I lived in a house together with my brother-in-law. We made wonderful food all the time. We would make delicious meals. But I never even thought about going to a fast food place. We were just always having good food, either delivered from like a nice, cool. Because we lived I'll just say we used to live in the Naperville area, which is if you know Naperville, very bougie.
What?
And I was talking about where I used to live, called Naperville, Illinois, very bougie, and lots of good food there. And I didn't touch McDonald's for like 2 years.
It was called Naperville.
Naper, like Napp. Naper.
Hey, that is like kind of scary that it's called Naperville. Like,
and in Naperville, there's lots of good places to eat, and also my sister and I would always make delicious meals. So I never even thought about going to McDonald's. And when I tried McDonald's for like the first time in 2 years, I was like disgusted. I had a Big Mac. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Man, I got a giant pack of tamales in the mail.
Really? From Billo?
Yeah. I have to do a video.
Is that my Christmas gift? You gonna send me tamales?
No, those are mine. Your Christmas gift hasn't come yet. Okay. I got a big deal with a company. I'm doing like 5 of these things for them. They're all different, but you're getting one of them.
Ooh.
My kids are getting one.
Oh.
Kim's kids are getting one. Everybody's getting one.
Wait, hold on. You called me a child?
No.
Kim's 4-year-old's getting one. My 2-year-old's getting one. And Uncle Geeb's gonna get one.
When you see what it is, you're going to understand, and you're going to be like,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. The right about my story, the reason I told it is, you'd be surprised how disgusting McDonald's actually is once you don't have the taste for it anymore and go back to it. It's disgusting. Like, that would never happen with a good steak. That would never happen with a great burger. That would never happen with good, like, real good food. McDonald's is not actually good. McDonald's is like drugs.
It's not good.
It doesn't taste good, guys. Like, you may be addicted to it right now and want it and crave it, but it does not taste good. Just try me. Don't eat a particular fast food place that you like for a year, 2 years, then go back to it. It's terrible. Terrible.
Why will you hate me forever if I drink this water?
Ooh. Oh, is it Kim? Imagine
you.
What do you mean?
It says, don't drink that water, Drip. Geeb will hate you forever.
Oh,
because
it's plastic bottles.
I'm sorry. I know it's bad.
I don't like it. I don't like when people do it. I do it out of necessity. When I run out of regular water, like when I run my Brita filter, my Brita filter. When my Brita filter is, I can't use it anymore. I run out. I can't drink the tap water here, so I do drink the bottles when they're available. But
I need to get one.
But I don't buy the bottled water. I do not recommend buying bottled water. It's very terrible for the environment.
It's bad for the environment. Don't buy bottled water.
And Brita just tastes good. I just like Brita.
Do not buy bottled water.
Guys, if you haven't liked the stream already, if you could like that, I'd appreciate that. Drip, I'm sure as well would.
I would, yeah. I would like it. It'd be great. It'd be wonderful. You want to start this up? You want to do this?
I guess so. We could just chill. No podcast.
We're 8:30.
We're just gonna like chat this whole time. That's a podcast.
Well, yeah. People do that for podcasts.
They do.
Totally a thing.
Yeah.
Just have conversations.
All right. I guess I'll start it up. I guess. Actually, give me like 2 more minutes because my mouth is a little bit spicy. Just like I don't want to be uncomfortable.
Midwest boy over here. Damn chicken nuggets. They're not spicy. Not spicy.
I don't mean like I can't handle myself. I just mean like my mouth is slightly uncomfortable still.
Do you need a glass of milk? Would that make things more comfortable for you? I'm sorry.
Drip has been canceled from this podcast. If last week is any proof of if we need Drip on this channel, we don't. We don't need Drip on this channel. Look, we come back this week. Look, last week had 800 views. This week we come back, we got 4 people in here. Come on, Drip, we don't need Drip. It's just the Geeb podcast now. Let me erase the Drip. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Get back here. Oh. I thought you actually left. Oh. Now you fucked to be here. Joke's on you.
Oh, well.
Funny. Jokes!
All right.
They're not spicy in the least. Dude, I'm telling you, these were slightly spicy. This batch was slightly spicy. Listen, are you telling me that every Wendy's Wendy's is not McDonald's? Like, nobody's McDonald's. They're all the fast food places that are not McDonald's have variation.
Not even tingly.
I'll tingle you. Get out of here. Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready.
See if I remember all my hotkeys and shit.
I remember them.
It's only been a week. What's my hotkeys?
F2.
Nope. Yes, I used the number pad. Joke's on you. For the podcast, I used the number pad. I'm sorry. Yes, for the number pad. I use the function keys for my streams. All right, I'll shut up now. Let's do this. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. I have to hide these things. I can't fucking see what's going on. Hide. Where's the... That's not it. Where is our intro music? Sorry, I'm ruining the podcast, guys. I'm kind of confused what's happening right now. There it is. There it is. Okay. This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host your Drip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our video podcast over on youtube.com/DripGeeb. Drip, I know you haven't even got a chance to listen to last week's episode, have you?
I've not.
In last week's episode, on the part where I just introduced the guest, you know, the view or whoever it is. Tyson was our guest last week. And on Tyson's name, I paused and had a conniption mentally. Because I'm like, what the hell is this guy's name? Because he's had 15 million names. So you should really listen to the intro of last week's podcast.
What's your name? Hey, fella, on the podcast here.
Yes,
what's your name?
Yes, this is the Drip Geeb Podcast. This is Drip Media, not Tyson. Last week was with Tyson. This week we got Drip right back in his seat where it belongs. Yes. Drip, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. I needed the week off. I'm glad I took the week off. And honestly, it's probably better Tyson was here last week. You know, even the Pokemon conversation was, I guarantee, 1,000 times better between you two than it would have been between you and I.
Yeah, I mean, no offense to you, and all offense to you. Like that, it was better not to have you at all. Even if you wanted to be the third wheel for that one, like it was just really great to just have me and Tyson.
Yeah, what was I gonna add?
Nothing. You were
like,
that
nothing. Sounds cool. I know nothing about that because I've played none of the game, but that
and you don't even. And the other thing is, like, you don't even feel passionate for Pokemon like we do.
Yeah,
like,
it is what it is.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, I'm glad to have you back, Drip. And last week was
glad
great.
Glad to be back.
Last week was absolutely spectacular episode. Thank you guys for listening to that and watching it here on YouTube. This week we got some stuff to talk about because I don't know if you guys heard yesterday or anything, but like there was this little show called the Game Awards. My initial plan, which is funny, Drip, my initial plan was to completely ignore them altogether and still have a podcast. And if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you,
you text me like, you're streaming? We have a podcast. I'm like, dude, it's the fucking Game Awards. What are you talking about? No, I'm watching the Game Awards.
I have to say, I was half right and half wrong. Oh my God, I've not been recording this whole time. I can fix that in post. God, that makes me angry. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Oh, I was half right and half wrong in terms of like what we saw yesterday, because I'm just, kind of, you and I were kind of in agreement up until the last second you kind of changed your mind on it. I was like, we're not seeing anything from Nintendo, and in general, the trailers we're gonna see are gonna be pretty boring, and the announcements are gonna be. I'm like, I don't really care about these announcements anyway. So half of that for me was right, half was wrong, because I did see stuff I was interested in with trailers, and we did get some awards from Nintendo, but we also got a game announcement from Nintendo. But we'll get to that in just a second. But Drip, what are your kind of impressions after, you know, a day, 24 hours of, you know, seeing, you know, feeling the Game Awards from yesterday?
I mean, it was too long.
Agreed.
It was too long. I mean, are we going into all the Game Awards stuff now? Are we doing that first?
Yeah, you know, we're not, because, you know, I'm a terrible host of this podcast.
There's like a ton of different stuff we're supposed to be talking about first.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, everybody. But we do have other things to talk about.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought you were just introing this whole thing. I was like, he's going right in. Okay. All right.
I don't know. I'm fired. Drip, what have you been playing this week?
Well, you know what?
What video games have you been playing recently? Because we'll start. We haven't done that in a while. We're talking about the games.
Yeah, we talked about bringing that back today.
I got a lot of games.
Ignored it completely.
I did. I have a lot of games.
You typed it.
I did.
You typed it. I'm looking at it right there, and then we're like, no, actually, you know what? None of this.
No. Okay, games. What are you playing?
Two things I've been playing. One, the new Fortnite update, which is, oh man, it's awesome. The new map is so awesome. It's in Unreal Engine 5 now. It looks amazing. It runs amazing. The hammer, that new hammer, dude, that thing is sick.
It is pretty cool.
It is so sick.
I got murdered by one today.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good with it. I'm getting all right. If I can really get it going, Getting all right with the hammer. I mean, dude, all the weapons are cool. Everything, it's just everything. The dirt bikes. I'm really, really enjoying that. Uh, the other thing that I'm playing, I finally, the only Black Friday deal I took advantage of, I got Miles Morales on PlayStation
Yeah,
5.
and you've streamed it 3 times now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream the whole thing. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow for a little bit. It's a very short game, but that's what the
Oh,
Twitch
really?
is gonna end up being now. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I think it's only
Uh-oh.
like main story. I've been up, but main story is 7 hours. I think it's
Okay.
not long.
We just had
But
a
yeah, I got it for $20, so I'm like, dude, this is like it's perfect. But it's great. My God, it looks so good. And believe it or not, as long as I've had my PlayStation 5, this is the first actual PlayStation 5 game I've played on it. It's
oh, really? Oh, you mean like
yeah,
PS5 game in particular? You played other
yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I played Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a PS4 game,
Yeah, yeah.
and Fortnite, and what else? Not a lot else. What Multiverses? We played that. Uh, not a lot else. So I'm I'm experiencing, PS5 stuff for the first time. It's nice. It's very nice. The haptic feedback and stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
the little things in the controller, it's pretty impressive stuff. What about you? What are you playing?
Man, well, before I tell you what I'm playing, I want to talk a little bit about Miles Morales because I'm watching you play it,
Mm.
and it's something I'm super interested in. I have not gotten a chance to pull the trigger on Steam yet. They've made both games available on Steam, which is I'm very thankful for because I really
Yeah.
want to play those games, and there's no chance of buying a PS5 anytime this decade. So, so yeah, no.
No, they're coming back, man. They're coming back.
Well,
You
my
get 'em.
wallet's not, so that
Wallet's not coming
I mean,
back.
I hope.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
true.
shouldn't say that. I hope my wallet comes back soon. That would be great. But yeah, no, there's no way I could afford just a $500 for fun purchase. Like any real,
Yeah.
besides Sony exclusives, any game that I can play on PlayStation
Well, and-
5, I can play on my PC. There's no reason.
And
for
a
me to
lot of
have
them,
one.
a lot of the PlayStation exclusive stuff comes to PC now.
Yes,
I mean,
I have.
almost all of it comes a little bit after, like it all does now.
I have
God
Horizon.
of War came.
Yeah, Horizon
Zero Dawn.
I have it.
Horizon Forbidden West. Didn't they just announce Horizon Forbidden West?
I don't know.
PC?
I don't know. I believe it though because all the
may
other
be
Miles Morales is already
making
there.
that up. Yeah, I mean, I may be completely making that up. I'm not sure, but if they haven't, they're gonna.
Yeah.
Like obviously they're gonna start putting their stuff on PC going forward, which is smart.
Yes,
not
it
everybody
is
can
very
get-
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can get the console. It's like, wow, yeah, put it on PC.
Yeah.
At least you're gonna sell the game.
Man, so I've been playing, last week we did a whole Pokemon episode with Tyson's, and yeah, I'm still playing Pokemon, although this week, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, to be specifically, I have I have slowed down quite a bit with my Pokemon, not because I'm not interested anymore, just because you understand something. I don't play games, like, other than stream, I enjoy games. I don't, what's the word? I don't, like, overly consume games. Like, I overly consume food, that's why I'm fat. But I don't overly consume games like that. I enjoy games like it's a fine wine and just get my experience in for when I want and then take a break. I have played 75 hours. We're touching 80 hours in the first 2.5 weeks of the game.
Damn.
And listen, there are so many more people than me that have played more hours. Like that. So I'm not trying to oh, look at me or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
trust me, I know.
Still, I mean,
I know.
For somebody who doesn't do that, that's a
I don't do
a
that.
lot.
I don't do that. To put in perspective, all year, I streamed Splatoon for 10 hours. Or what was it? How many hours? 12. I streamed Splatoon 3 for 12 hours, and I have more hours in Pokemon in 2 weeks than all of this year of Splatoon.
It's a lot.
And here's the other thing I've been playing. I recently picked back up because I did want to play Pokemon, but I was like, I just don't want to go back to Violet yet. I'm just not ready to go back. Also, not gonna lie, part of the reason I'm not going back to Violet is I played so much of the game. I really want the technical issues to be fixed. Like because I'm done the story. I rolled the credits. I don't know if I want to go any farther into the end game without better performance. I think I might hold out and wait. I'll still shiny hunt. I'll still do normal stuff around the world, but I'm not touching any of that end game stuff until the
It
performance
sounds
is
like
fixed.
at least that they're working on it and making it better.
Yes.
Like it's something that is a possibility now. Which for a while I was like, I don't think they're going to do anything to it, which
Right.
sucks. But I mean, it looks
Right.
like they are going to do that, so that's good.
Right. Yeah. No. So I'm I'm not gonna lie. I was still Shiny Hunt. I'll still play the game, but I'm a little concerned, or not concerned. I'm a little down on the game right now, just because like I wanted to keep going, and I love the gameplay. You guys, listen last week. I blush all over the game. It's just, it's really bad. It really is bad. It's just as bad as everyone says it is. Not as far as we did a whole episode. You guys listened to last week. We did a whole thing on that. But I picked back up Legends Arceus because I realized I did finish the game. The credits did roll in that game for me. When I back in February or whatever, March, when I finished it. But I didn't touch the end game. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I remember Tyson saying there's a lot of stuff in the end game that there's like a whole lot of stuff.
Yes. So I am touching the end game. I've gotten to a point now where I just saw something yesterday. I've lost the battle. My Pokemon aren't high level enough yet. Even my god Pokemon, like literally they're gods, and they're not high enough level yet for some of the end game stuff. So I need to level those guys up a bit. I died like 5 times last night at like 1 a.m. I was like, I need to go to bed. I'll do this later. But the end game, it just playing Arceus again, where it's reminding me how good next gen Pokemon could be.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we did a whole episode last week. Listen to that, but we didn't really talk about Arceus that much. And I know Tyson hates it, but it's not really the gameplay. He has issues with gameplay stuff. I'm talking about like the way the game runs, the visuals, the just everything about that game. You got something flashing back there. I don't know what's going on.
That's my arcade. I was like, what is that? It scared me.
Yeah. But it's the art style. The visuals of Arceus are just spectacular, and it's like, man, if fucking Violet could just run like this and just have this everything, like I'm gonna break it down so bad. Maybe on stream one day I'll break it down and I'll cut it up for a video or something. But like, it's clean. It is clean. It's like going from iOS 14 to iOS 15 or whatever, like, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just clean. And Arceus being the upgrade, like it's just clean, and it's such a downgrade. Scarlet and Violet is such a downgrade, but we're not here to talk about Pokemon.
No.
Even though I've been playing lots of Pokemon.
Hey, you know what? Nintendo game we should talk about, or future Nintendo game
What's that?
we should talk about? Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
Coming back to Nintendo.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard the news,
It's hilarious, dude.
There was news.
Funny.
Do you want to give us some, before I read this tweet from Phil Spencer, do you want to give us a little background story of what's going on?
Here's the thing. Yeah, so
I'm gonna eat spicy nugget.
Most of you already know Microsoft is in the process of buying Activision Blizzard.
I haven't heard about that. What's that?
Oh, that's a big company. It's a big game company. They got lots of stuff. Activision, they got lots of stuff. The biggest thing they have is Call of Duty.
Oh, what's that, like a couple
Call
million
of
a year?
Duty. I mean, it's just the biggest seller on PlayStation and Xbox every single year, without fail. It's nothing, not a big deal. Anyway, they don't want this to happen. They are fighting this. They are fighting this in like every country, trying to not let this happen. And their whole thing is, it's a monopoly type thing. They're trying to push that. Oh, they can't do this. They're taking the biggest game. Like, there's no Call of Duty. There's no other game that's Call of Duty, and they're taking it. And they already have all this other stuff. Sony's trying to fight it. So Microsoft offered them a deal, and Sony didn't want to take it. They're like, no, we're not going to take it. And I don't know. Microsoft, I mean, they're smart. They went around and used the back door here, and now Nintendo's getting it.
Yeah,
everybody's getting it.
Let's read this here.
Valve's getting it. Go ahead and read that.
Phil Spencer tweets on December 6th. That was 3 days ago as of recording. Microsoft has entered into a 10-year commitment to bring Call of Duty to @Nintendo following the merger of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King. Microsoft is committed to helping bring more games to more people, however they choose to play.
Yeah, that's a smack right in the face to Sony. Like, hey, try blocking us again, you fucking assholes. They wouldn't take the deal, so they're like, okay, they won't take the deal because they want to make it look like we're trying to just hold it away from everybody. So here's what we'll do. We'll go give that same deal to fuck it. Hey, Nintendo. Hey, you want Call of Duty for 10 years? Nintendo's like, me? You talking to me? Yeah, sure, yeah. 10 years? Why not? They're like, hey, Valve, how about you? You down? They're like, hell yeah, man. Definitely down.
And so and it's like a meme, like Sony's in the corner, just like,
yeah, Sony's like, shit. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
So I don't know if you know the answer to this. I don't know if any of us know the answer to this. What does this mean? Does that mean, does this mean that like Sony is legit gonna not have?
No, it's not, because they tweeted. There was another tweet later that said, yeah, we're happy about this deal we've done with Valve. We're happy about this deal we've done with Nintendo. If Sony would like a 10-year deal, we will be very open to talking to them about a 10-year deal as well. They tweeted it. It is online. You can read it.
Yeah.
All this is leverage, because they're sick of Sony trying to jump into these, like all these, these litigations and stuff, saying, oh, well, they're not, they're just trying to take it. It's a monopoly. Like, they have no argument anymore. It's done. So anywhere they go after this, they're going to be like, well, they're trying to. No, they're not. They just gave it to Nintendo. They just gave it. It's going to be on Steam for 10 years. It's going to be on Nintendo platforms for 10 years. 10 years.
Now,
notice they didn't say Switch, though. Nintendo platforms.
Yeah. Well, but we'll think about it, dude. I mean, I'm not going to look into that like you maybe want to talk about right now, because think about it. 10 years. Of course.
Of course.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox are not, and Xbox Series X and S are not going to be around 10 years either. So, so obviously, I think that makes sense.
I do have one
this
question.
This is not a secret Switch Pro tweet or anything.
No. I don't even mean it like that. I'm just saying, I don't know if they're going to have a Call of Duty ready for the Switch, is what I'm saying. Because from what I hear, next year's is an add-on or something else to the game that they're putting out now. And I don't think they're going to have that on the Switch. So maybe the next year, but I do think Call of Duty Mobile could be ported over to the Switch like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Call of Duty Mobile?
Actually, I have.
I have too. It's actually
legit.
It's not that bad.
It's not
that bad.
I wanted to compare like my phone. Like I had an old phone and a new phone back a while ago. I was like, I want to compare performance for shits and giggles. So I downloaded Fortnite and Call of Duty Mobile just to try it out.
I played Call of Duty Mobile when it was like when they first put it out.
I'm sure it was terrible.
Just because it wasn't.
No,
I was like, this is surprisingly good. Honestly, I played it like I didn't play it long. You know, I have phone games. It's just,
I neither. I played it for maybe 20 minutes and then deleted it.
I played it like a day, and then I hopped back on maybe another day. It was fun. I mean, it was actually pretty good. But if you gave that game a little bit of a facelift, gave it regular controls, that would be great on the Switch.
Essentially, I mean, if it doesn't already, the mobile game, it would just need controller support. And I don't think they would need any graphical improvements. I mean, I'm sure iPhones playing Call of Duty Mobile already look better than what it's going to look like on Switch. I don't think it's going to need any graphical
If I'm being honest, you're right. I don't remember exactly how it looked, but it probably looks better than stuff that's on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, Fortnite runs better on my 2-year-old, 3-year-old phone.
Yeah.
A Pixel 4 XL. Fortnite looks better on here than the Switch. It also can get to 60 FPS.
Yeah,
I mean, like that's pretty silly.
Yeah,
so, like,
it's not terrible. So I honestly would be surprised if they didn't port that. That's an easy port.
Yeah,
man.
no,
that's easy.
I think this is a stamp on the paper. Like we're getting Call of Duty Mobile. We're getting,
and they'll
it's
charge
just a matter
for
of
it.
when.
It won't be Call of Duty Mobile. It will be like
Call of Duty Nintendo
Call of
Switch
Duty
edition.
Switch, or something like that.
Microsoft,
and they'll charge for it.
Like Minecraft is. It's just like the Nintendo Switch edition. It's going to be Call of Duty Nintendo Switch edition. And my guess, if I had to guess, well, I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm thinking about it for the first time right now. I wonder if it's going to be cross-platform. Not because they're against cross-platform, but because would it even be fair?
Yeah.
Well, it's mobile, so it's only going to be against phones.
Yeah, it would only be on people on phone and people on Switch. But I mean, Fortnite was cross-platform with phones, wasn't it?
I take it back. Yeah, no, I think for sure. Fortnite also you can play Fortnite on Switch against PS5 and PC.
Yeah. So you play against everybody.
Yeah, it's fucking fly. Get out of here. Jesus, the jumping on microphone, jumping on my face. Get out of here.
Got me worried about mine now.
I can't ignore it. It was on my face. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see if when we get Call of Duty Mobile. There's no way we're getting like any of the newer Call of Duties. There's a chance. Here's something fun to think about. Are we gonna get like Xbox 3, like, because like there's Xbox 360 games on the Switch right now. BioShock, the BioShock series, those were all like Xbox games.
Yeah.
From 360 era and even earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
PS3.
Yeah. So like, I mean that
I don't know.
How cool would that be if we got Black Ops 2 on Switch?
I mean, yeah, the older ones, but I don't know. You got to remember this. You have to remember this too. You have to remember this too.
With online support. Oh my god, dude. Oh my.
Now listen, you have to remember this too. You're talking about
time travel to high school real fast, dude. That's
you're talking about Activision.
I'm so nostalgic for that, dude.
You're talking about Activision, who didn't want to put Call of Duty stuff on the Switch or hasn't yet. Maybe they are okay with doing it, but haven't. You're talking about that company, but now that company who has been bought by another company, Microsoft, who already plays very, very well with Nintendo. They play in the sandbox together very well. They're friends.
Yeah.
They do lots of things. We get Xbox games on the Switch.
Yes.
I mean, they were the ones when the whole cross-platform thing was happening. They made a fucking commercial about it together, about Minecraft being able to play cross-platform.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
I'm saying that Microsoft may be like, hey, Activision, like, we own you. You're making shit for the Switch. Like, this is going on the Switch. This is going on the Switch too. Like, just prepare for it. Know that you're developing for that now too. Just, put it in there because it's going. I mean, they could very well do that. I mean, it's going to be a whole different thing now that Microsoft is going to be in charge. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They are still Activision's still their own company, but they got to answer to a higher power now. So, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
It will be very interesting. I just really love the idea of getting those old Call of Duty games.
That would be cool.
Forget future Call of Duty stuff.
See, but that's the thing. They've brought back the ones that I like. They've remade all the Modern Warfare stuff. Like, those are the ones I was playing on like PlayStation 3, man.
Modern Warfare 3.
I really, really like those games.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you before, you guys know, I used to be a shooter player. Like, I played all the Halos. I played. I think I started with Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops 2 came out after that, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's the other way around. Not sure. But either way, those are the two Call of Duty games I played the crap out of. I have probably hundreds, if not thousands, of hours in those two games.
Damn.
Oh yeah, dude, it was high school. That was high school for me.
Yeah, I didn't play them that much, but we played them.
Back in the day when we didn't have we kind of had wireless headsets. You could plug in your crappy, like the ones Xbox 360 came with.
Yeah, like the telemarketer thing.
Yeah, the telemarketer thing. You plug it into your 360 controller and it wirelessly signals to your TV. I have memories. Yeah. I have good and bad memories.
Yeah, man, me and good old Matt Moran used to live down in Fairmont. I remember I got like my tax money back or something one year. And it was a good year. It was a good tax year. I went and bought a PlayStation 3, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Guitar Hero all on the same day. We went back to the house and didn't leave that house for a long time. To go get beer. That was about the only reason we left. That's great. That was it.
That's great. Speaking of not leaving places for long times.
Good God.
How about can we just give a shout out to Bro? I don't know what Bro's name is, but I'm gonna
the guy who he's the voice. I don't know his name. I forget the voice of Kratos.
Yeah,
and Ragnarok. Yeah, God of War.
Bro, shout out to Bro.
Wow,
Bro was up there like as if he was naked, and he was just like, I am living life, speaking to you guys.
He
butt naked.
I've never seen a longer speech at the game. Never seen a longer speech at the Game Awards. That was insane. I couldn't believe it. And I streamed it. You were there. I mean, yes. there was a point where I am standing up, like, get off. I'm standing. I'm like, dude, come on. Like,
you were cracking me up, dude.
It's like, legit, dude,
like LOL for real. Like I was laughing out loud.
I mean, I was, and it was not only that, Al Pacino didn't even know where the fuck he was at, man. He was just on the stage lost. He's like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. Like, okay, we're starting this off.
They're paying me to be here. I can't
Like,
see
dude,
anything.
yeah, we are starting this off real good. He's like, hey, I don't play video games and I can't see the fucking teleprompter, but hey, I'm here. Huh?
Oh my God.
You guys know this face, right? You seen me.
But he was living his best.
Man.
Al Pacino was living his best life last night.
Yeah, he was, man. He did the best he could, but my God, it took him forever to even tell us who the damn winner was because he couldn't see the tell. Like, oh my God. So that whole first part of the Game Awards was just like, I was nervous for both of them. Like, stop. Oh my God, stop talking. Just no, go to commercial. Just end the show. We can't do this. We cannot do this.
What I
So
found
then
most
he
interesting.
finally called the guy up on stage, and Christopher Judge is his name. Thank you, Mega Boy. So I mean, dude, he talked like this, and then he would say something else. And then he would say something else. And he had those giant pauses. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Stop. Even when I started playing the music, he was just like, fuck you.
It got
this is my
so
day.
emotional at the end.
Yeah,
because they were playing epic music, like epic music to his amazing, because he's a voice actor. He won the award for voice acting.
Great. Yeah.
He got an amazing voice. And it was the most annoying, beautiful thing I have ever experienced in my life. I think that fly just went into my eye. I'm not even joking.
Well, at least you won't have to worry about it flying around anymore.
That's a good point.
Permanently landed.
That's a good point. But that man, bro, I don't know, Christopher Judge, but his name is Bro. Bro just was like, I don't give a fuck what any of you think or say. I'm going to do whatever I want on this stage. I'm going to hug Al Pacino, because when the fuck are you going to get to hug Al Pacino in your life? He gets up there after his speech was over. And by the way, I roughly calculated 8 minutes and 16 seconds that man was on that microphone.
It felt like an hour.
Can I have a question, Drip? We're going to move on from this, but I think it's just hilarious. Why did they wait 7 minutes to put the music on?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, I think at one point they were just like, we're gonna let him go for a minute, and then they were like, okay, why are we letting him go? Somebody needs to do something. Hey, can somebody do something?
I see absolutely nothing wrong with.
I'm sure Jeff Keighley was behind. He's backstage shitting his pants.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like, oh my God, we are done. But we are done. We're done.
Like, Bro, there's no issue with Bro. He went up there and did his thing. Nobody stopped him. If I was in that position and I had the balls like Bro, I would do the same thing. I'd be like,
I felt like it was like a documentary.
This is my stage. This
like a documentary
he went into backstory on backstory. He went fucking like Inception level.
I know, dude.
Backstory.
He was in it, dude. I mean, I'm like, dude, what? Get off! Stop! Just stop!
Yeah, no, he didn't stop, and they didn't stop him.
He did.
But they didn't stop him. Is my point. I'm like, that's fine. I'm not mad at him whatsoever. I'm mad at the Game Awards because here's the shitty thing that they did. They let him. They didn't put the music on him for 7 minutes, but then they started putting music on people after 45 seconds.
Everybody else was like, "Okay, come on, we gotta go." But that put everything behind.
I know, but that's on them. That's on the Game Awards. Do not cut short some of these other people's speeches.
Well, they had to. They shouldn't have let it go. But
it's the internet.
They did let it go.
Why do they care about a schedule? It's the internet.
I am sure that there is some type of schedule where they have to be done with things there, wrapped. I mean,
Listen,
I'm sure
it's not like
they own the place. They rent the place out.
Let me tell you a secret, Drip. Nobody was watching that last night. Here's who's watching it last night. People who have to make content on it. Their audience.
Dude, you're out of your mind if you think that's true.
And people wanting to win a Steam Deck. Those are the only 3 people watching last night.
You are out of your mind.
And here's why. And here's why. And here's why.
You're wrong.
And here's why.
I have to tell you right now.
No.
I'm stopping
and here's why. Can I give you a reason why?
Do you realize how many people watch the Game Awards?
Can I tell you why I say that? Because it all gets immediately tweeted on Twitter. You can check out the thing.
No, you can
wrong, You can
dude.
be Netflix and chilling with Bae, and be like, oh, I want to see what the coolest thing came out.
You could be, but I'm just telling you right now, you are dead ass wrong about that. Millions and millions and millions of people watch the Game Awards. 80 million views last year.
80 million people bored out their minds because it went for 4 hours.
Okay, that is true. Holy shit. And we said this last year too. We talked about this. Why is this show 3 hours long?
Can't they learn from other award shows like the
I don't watch other award shows. Well, I'm sure they're just as long.
But do you know why you don't watch those award shows? Because they're it's a bad idea. Like these award shows are a bad idea. Nobody likes it. Though even the people who like it, I think they're lying. I think you're lying. Because who likes to sit up? It's like going to like your little sister's.
These things you're saying right now. These things you're saying right now don't make any sense.
An award show is like going to a middle school graduation.
No, it's not.
Your little sister's getting fucking graduated from Hancock Middle School, whatever the fuck.
Your opinion on this is
you're like
insane. Insane.
I gotta go to my little sister's graduation. All right.
Now listen.
Let's listen to this teacher talking no one cares about. Let's listen to this fucking kid tell their speech. Let's do this. Oh, there's a dance performance in the middle. Great.
You let me know when you're done.
Oh, and then let's listen. Give the damn diploma and get the fuck off the stage, and that's it. That's the show, guys. How about this? No show. Just give them the diploma or give them the award in this situation, and just no show. Do you know why we have? It's because of money. It's because it makes them money. I don't want to participate in making rich people more rich so you can watch this ridiculous award show that nobody gives a shit about. Except they care about the awards. They don't care about the show. The show sucks.
Who cares about the awards?
You're telling me you don't care about the awards or the announcements that happen at the awards?
That's all I care about. That's why I watch it. I watch it to see the announcements. The awards are just an extra thing. Listen, you're sitting here saying that nobody cares about something that 80 million fucking people watched last year. And I guarantee it. I don't know what the number is, but I would venture to guess that this year it was 100 million. Because I know every single year it goes up. I mean, the past 5 years especially, it's been going up, up, up. You're telling me that no one likes it, but 80 million people watched it.
Yes.
I mean, I don't see how that's.
This is the hill I've decided to die on. Yes.
Okay. 80 million people watched this thing last year. I'm gonna say probably 100 million people did this year. I don't know. I don't understand your take on this, but I will agree with you on this one thing. It's too fucking long. It's too long.
I'm glad we can agree on that. We have our circle charts, and the only thing that's in the center is
too long.
It's too long.
It's right here. Yes, it's too long. It is too long. Okay, listen. Let's get into that real quick.
Yeah.
Before we get into some of the stuff that was
we'll talk about the games and stuff. Yeah.
I feel like it started off, and Alex is in the chat here. I actually talked to him right after he was there.
Yeah, I saw his hair glowing multiple times. How about you?
I didn't.
I saw it multiple times.
Was that the thing in the? Was this?
You know how like you can see inside because of this thing called light. Like that was because his hair. Like his hair is it's like Goku. He just emits light. See it. Yeah. Well, you saw the show. They used his hair as like a light.
Okay. Well, I told him last night.
Figuring out I'm just being a dick.
I get it. I told him last night. I really enjoyed the first part of the show, and I just felt like it just slowly, like it had these parts where it came back up a little. They were just declining.
The first half hour was great.
The whole time.
First half hour was great.
Of the actual show, no, not the pre-show. The pre-show was fine.
Not the pre-show. The actual show.
The actual show, and crazy enough because of the whole Al Pacino and the what's his name, Christopher Judge thing. That from the beginning, I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking disaster. This is gonna be bad. But then, I mean, they came out of the gates like with good stuff. Like I was like, okay, wow, like they're really, wow, okay, this is good, this is great. And then it was just too long. I felt like there was a part just kind of in the middle of everything where I'm sitting here streaming and I'm like, all right, okay, that's cool. And there were some good things here and there. Like I said, it wasn't all just straight downhill. Everything was bad, but there were some games where it's just like no one's going to care. Like when this drops, nobody's going to even care when this comes out. Like they hype it up and make it out like it's this big deal game. It's like nobody's gonna care about this.
Yeah.
There were some though. There were some standouts. Some very, very good ones, honestly.
Well, let's get into some of those standouts because I have my list here, and I was telling you in our before we got live here. I admit I'm sure there's things I missed. I have a very what I would consider small list of games here that were notable for me. I probably missed a bunch of cool stuff. So if we don't talk about a particular game trailer that you were like, how can they not talk about it? Probably because I tuned out after 2 hours, and I'm just like, okay. I'm done. I was so bored after 2 hours, just because it was just too long. It was going too long.
Yeah, it was long. It was long.
So
well, I didn't take notes. I should have. I should have gone back and actually. Yeah.
So I was taking notes up until about 2 hours or so, and then I got some of the things toward the end. I didn't miss. I hit just about everything that I'm interested in, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't stuff that wasn't good. So anyway, this is not just what was good. This is just what I captured. First things first. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to make a joke. I couldn't think of one. Judas. Judas.
Yes, that was the one from the people who made
BioShock.
Help me out. Yeah, BioShock. Yeah,
yes.
that looked really good.
It's funny watching that trailer, which I'm sure you and I are doing at the moment in the background, just so we can refresh ourselves here. It's funny because I don't know how much how much gameplay of BioShock you've watched or you've played yourself.
I haven't played any of it.
It looks exactly like it looks like a BioShock game.
Yeah.
It just looks like
just from trailers of BioShock. And
it's a next gen BioShock game, and it's just oh my god, it looks good. If you like BioShock, especially like Infinite, that game was spectacular. This one, it's just like. You're going to absolutely love this game if you liked Infinite or any of the old BioShocks for that matter, but especially Infinite. Man,
I mean, it looks really cool. Honestly,
so good. I'm telling you, everything from like the hand movements and the graphics and the gameplay. It's just they copied and pasted a lot of the game code of BioShock. The BioShock's DNA is just all over this. It may be called Judas, but this is a BioShock game in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's one. If I'm being honest, it's one I'm not gonna play. Probably.
I probably won't play it either, but I'll probably watch a Let's Play because I love that shit.
It's like a first person game, and man, there's just something about first person that just don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not like in love. I used to be a first person shooter player, but like nowadays, like I'm more into like, not that. So I see what you mean. I didn't finish BioShock on the Switch. I had the games. I didn't even get close to finishing Infinite, but I did play a good bit, a few hours or so. But yeah, no, there's something about it. This first person, it's like, I don't know.
It's just not for me. I know a lot of people really do love that. Yeah. It's just that's not something that I'm really into all that much.
The game, the trailer looked just absolutely amazing. Next one, I'm gonna save the Nintendo thing for last of the games. We'll say next up. Let's go to a funny one. Party Animals.
Dude.
I don't know what
I was dying. Oh my god, I was dying.
Jokes they were telling.
So freaking hard.
I think I'll put all these links in the description. You guys want to check out all the individual trailers? I will put the links in the description of the podcast, so you can check them out for yourself if you're listening on the audio.
Dude, I was laughing so damn hard.
I mean, they made it,
and I've seen it before. I don't remember where I've seen it before. I've seen a trailer for this game before.
Yeah.
But they really did show a lot last night. I mean. God.
To give you an idea, Party Animals, basically it's like it looks like some sort of party game, a multiplayer party game where you can play with your friends. And they're like, they got you play as like these weird, funny cartoon animals, and they have the ragdoll physics. So you're just like running around, like your head's bobbling everywhere, your belly's jiggling. It's ridiculous. And it just looks really interesting, really fun. I just think it's, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if it's coming to Switch. Do you know if it's coming to Switch? Actually, I don't think so. I think it's just Steam. I'm going to skip toward the end of the trailer. It tells you.
No, it's Steam and Xbox. It's going to be on Xbox Game Pass day one for free. So that is cool. I will have it. Anybody who has Xbox, we're going to be playing this. That's for sure.
Well,
You'll have it? Oh, no, you don't have Game Pass, do you?
Not anymore. And I
get rid of Game Pass.
Well, I'm going to buy it on Steam. I'll just buy it. I'm sure I can't imagine this is more than a $20 game. Especially on Steam, because Steam prices are
maybe
cheap.
It might be 40, but I think it's going to be worth it. It looks great.
Like, it'll be on sale. This game will be on sale. It'll be on sale. If you don't,
dude.
40 might be right, but like
even the mini games the stuff they showed, I'm like every single one of those is like yes, Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, whether it's on whether it's expensive or not, I still think it's a game worth picking up. It looks from this trailer, the jokes in the trailer were hilarious. It's
Chattahoochee pontoons.
yeah, we can do that.
Animals.
We can do that. So again, Jedi Fall. I'm sorry, it's not Fallen Order. Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, yo. Is that the trailer that they put out earlier in the week? Is it the same one? Because I never got around to watching that trailer.
I'm not sure.
Watching the one that they played last night, like, holy cow. Like, wow. That looks really, really good.
Yeah, graphics are getting so good because they're using like face tracking, body tracking technology now. It's just like it's the guy. What's his name?
Yeah,
he's from Shameless. It's the guy from Shameless. Like he's in the.
Well, and there's a lot of speculation that they're going to bring him, the actor, that guy, into actual Star Wars movies.
Oh, they have to
play this character.
They have to.
Well, why wouldn't they? Because the games are canon. They're in the Star Wars timeline. So why not? I'd love to see a movie with him. I'd love to see a TV show.
Well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't. I'm not going to say that they're going to start off with giving him his own show. I don't think that's at all. I think what they're going to do here, he's going to be maybe in Mandalorian season 4. You know what I mean? Like not this next season. Like the next season's 3, right? I'm talking about like 2024. He's going to be in one of those shows,
yeah, well,
and they're gonna put the feelers out there for the Star Wars community. Like, did they like him? Did they not like him in the show? And if they did like him, then he's gonna get his own show or something like that.
See, I don't know, man. I think those decisions are made way in advance before they start putting things in. They put him in for a reason because we're putting him in here because you're getting something else with him.
What do you mean?
I don't think they're like, let's put him in this and then we'll see if we're gonna do it. I think if they put somebody in something, they know. Like, they didn't just drop Boba Fett in Mandalorian.
Okay, that's Boba Fett,
like, well,
dude.
we'll see if we're going to do a show with him or something.
That is Boba Fett. People have been screwing for Boba Fett to be more inclusive for years.
Same with Ahsoka.
Decades.
Same with Ahsoka. They didn't just drop Ahsoka into the Mandalorian and be like, we'll see how everybody likes. We'll see live action Ahsoka. No, they knew. They already knew. That's happening.
I see what you're saying. I just disagree because I think it's completely different. Like, that's so different.
Why? This is now
starting with Boba Fett.
Character.
Okay, let me explain why. Starting with Boba Fett.
No, I get that.
Decades,
the Boba Fett thing I get.
But
Ahsoka is definitely a good. That's a same thing.
Because she's been a fan favorite for not decades, but like a decade. That show's been came out.
She's in Clone Wars. She's in Clone Wars. Not everybody even watched Clone Wars. Yeah.
But they knew that she was one of the best parts about that show, and they knew.
People like these games.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying
it's 2016. It's too young. The game just came out in 2016, the first one, and I don't think it's so. I don't think they're like, okay, the game was this video game was successful, so let's give this guy who started in it an entire TV show. I just don't think that. I mean,
no, you're right. I don't think they're. I don't think they're just going to
with the snap of their fingers. Like, give it a little time.
No.
Give it a little time. Let's put him in Mando season 4.
When a really good time to bring him into a live action show would be, though.
What's that?
When they release this game.
I would say that's a good idea. So maybe he is in Mando season 3.
Maybe.
I guess don't mistaken me. I'm not saying the decision is going to be entirely based off of his success in a cameo. Like, I know that they're probably already working on his own show or something like that. But I think that it is important for them to be like, listen, this is not a Clone Wars TV show. This is a video game, and that doesn't necessarily translate to the big screen, or the big screen as in your home TV, whatever you want to say.
Speaking of video games translating to the big screen, Geeb. How about that Mario movie clip?
We'll go right there. So yeah, guys, we got during the Game Awards. During the Game Awards, we got.
Give me some credit.
Not a trailer.
It was a great segue. Great segue.
Well, don't ruin it with.
Yes.
Don't ruin your segue.
Yes.
Okay, you did good. Now don't ruin it. Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're skipping Earthblade. It was awesome.
No, we'll come back to it.
But the Mario clip, the movie clip, was, I don't know, dude. It was great. It was great.
It was dude. I was like stupidly excited.
It was great.
The music. Listen, the liberties that they've taken with the music and the way it's like that Mario music, but it's like also like they're walking around and talking. It's like kind of like Mario music. If it was like elevator music. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was just,
I know exactly.
Very good.
You know how I would not describe it as elevator. I would say I know what you mean, but I would say it's like they took an established music from a game and just translated to a movie soundtrack. Like it's exactly what they did. It translates perfectly.
It just it
sounded
good. I really loved what they did with it.
I think all of to say what you mean is it works. They did a great job making like the traditional into like some orchestral, some cinematic movie music. It was
even just the stuff in the background while they were talking.
Just background. Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. All the little stuff like as they're going through. Oh,
they walk through the town.
Many Easter eggs.
They walk through the town. You see the little question mark yellow boxes, and he's like, "What is this?" And then they jump. They walk on the platform. They travel through the tubes,
the moving platforms and stuff. Yeah. And I said this last night, but the main Toad, he's got like the backpack, like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. He's gonna be like an explorer guy. I bet he ends up in the outfit and everything at some point.
A question: Keegan-Michael Key's character, the Toad, his voice.
Yeah.
Like, is it weird to you? They've altered it, haven't they? They've pitched it up. He sounds like 3 octaves higher than what his actual voice sounds
I don't know. I mean, I have to go back and listen. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. I didn't feel like it was. I want to say now that we've heard it, I'd have zero problem with Chris Pratt as Mario.
So
I think he's fine.
I think we confirmed that he's going to be New York Italian because he said something just like a New York Italian, fake New York Italian accent would sound. I just don't think it's going to be a good performance. There's nothing you could say to convince me that he's going to be good. He's going to do. He's going to do it. He's going to do. I'm sorry. He's going to do good. He's a fantastic actor. He's going to do great. What I mean is, he's not even like my 5th option to voice the character. There's like a bajillion people who I don't know their names, but we talked about this a while back. Like, they should have given it to a trained voice actor or just somebody who's an actor who can do a better job.
We've done that before. I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. From what I heard in that, I thought it was good.
Now Luigi,
Yeah, Charlie
Day. We heard some more of his voice too.
Spot on, absolutely spot on.
Keegan-Michael Key, great job. Like I think all those performances are gonna be outweighing whatever I dislike of Chris Pratt.
We still have not heard Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. We have not heard his voice yet.
Think about it, though. Think about it. Are we really going to hear a lot of Donkey Kong's voice in general?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Why not?
Because
everybody else is talking and having a good time.
I'm not saying we're not going to hear anything. All I'm saying is, are we really going to hear a lot? Because he's like this doofus monkey. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna be sipping on tea with a monocle. You know what I mean? He's just.
I mean, they're gonna have conversations. They're there for a reason. They go to him for a reason. I'm sure they have to go. There's going to be conversations. There's going to be dialogue. I'm sure there'll be a pretty good bit, and I would not be surprised if we got a Donkey Kong movie. Sometime in the future.
Absolutely,
I mean, that's happening.
Absolutely,
yeah, right?
No doubt. I'm just saying, like, think about it. So they're taking the character back. They remodeled Donkey Kong to take him back to the older version, like the old video games I used to see. Because if you noticed, that Donkey Kong looks quite a bit different than the one they came up with, like, let's say Tropical Freeze, like all the way,
it's different.
So this one is more modeled toward that old Donkey Kong, and this new.
Well, you realize where they were at in the trailer, right?
What do you mean?
The trailer, whenever he's beating Mario up.
Where are they?
That's all made to look like that old Donkey Kong game with the red rails that they stand on. It's that level and stuff where you're Mario trying to get up to save the princess. And Donkey Kong. That's exactly what that whole arena is modeled. Oh my god!
I'm just saying, like, so when Fukawa, what is that his name?
Furukawa, yeah.
When he talked about the remodel and now they're taking him back to they remodeled him. In his words, they kind of said something. They remodeled him to look more. I don't know,
animated, more comedy-ish.
Yeah.
What's the word for it?
He's gonna be like this like goofy, angry, strong monkey, like who's he's not gonna be like Bowser, who's like
he's
evil
gonna be doing
mastermind.
The Seth Rogen laugh. It's fine.
He's gonna be like screaming like, oh, he pounded his. I don't think he's gonna be like this character who has lots to say. Is all I'm really saying. He's gonna be a little dumb. It's
I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, we'll
It's gonna
see.
be interesting to see.
Either I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying like that's what I think is
Miyamoto. Yeah, he's right. Sorry,
Miyamoto.
Megaboyd's right.
I couldn't remember that
That is who
name.
was talking about it. Yeah.
Thank you, Bang Boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how he plays it. We'll see. I mean, it depends on what the story is. It's going to depend a lot on where they take the story. I have the feeling that they're going there because they need something from him. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of dialogue. You're right though. He may not be like the smartest.
It's
Maybe
not
they're going to have
he's
him
not a
like
chatty
a laid
Cathy.
back, laid back kind of like whatever. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear Seth Rogen's voice, and that's immediately where I go to. So
yeah. So let's talk about the brand new Nintendo game coming in March of 2023. 3 months from now. 3 months. We're getting Bayonetta Origins. Cezra and the Lost Demon. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but Bayonetta
that
Origins.
hit me right in the face. I was like,
I was shocked. I was like, we're a
I was
brand
is this
new
real?
Nintendo.
Like,
it looked
what?
It looked like
is happening.
It looked the beginning of the trailer looks like a commercial for Bayonetta 3, which
I thought that's what it was.
Well, it is. Essentially, that was Bayonetta 3 gameplay. And then they switched to like,
played,
okay,
some of that,
now
some of the stuff I've already played through.
Turn the page, and now
some of the cutscenes.
Bayonetta Origins. It's like it's its own thing.
I mean, where are you at on this? I need to see a little bit more. I don't know. I
don't care in the slightest. I don't think.
I think
it's not. The gameplay
it's an
doesn't.
Interesting idea.
The gameplay doesn't interest me. That doesn't mean I don't think it's a bad game.
Right. It's a totally different style of game than what Bayonetta is. That's for sure. But I mean, you're not really interested in Bayonetta, are you?
No, I am. I don't have it yet. I will.
Okay. Yeah.
I will play all 3 of those games at some point.
Yeah. I'll tell you what surprised me the most. The thing about this that surprised me the most, and I asked this last night, I was like, is Platinum making this game? Like, this is crazy, because they're the ones that made, like, obviously the Bayonetta games and like Astral Chain.
Right.
Like, that's what they made. Like, this, I was like, whoa. I mean, I don't know a ton about all the games they've made, but I know what they make today. I know what type of games they make now.
Yeah.
It's not like this. So I'm interested to see. I want to see a little bit more about this. I feel like they showed a decent amount, but I don't quite.
I think it's going to be turn-based. I think it's going to be a turn-based game.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that type of game at all. I think it's.
They didn't show any UI element. They didn't show any like legit gameplay. I mean, there's gameplay, but it's not like literal
you can't
screen
see
capture
like what you're
gameplay.
doing. Yeah.
It's just like the essence, or not the essence. It just, I don't know. There's no. I got no feel. It looks to me it's going to be turn-based. Could be wrong about that.
Who knows? It comes out soon.
Let me tell you, so I am a sucker for a good story, as you guys may know. So if it's a good story, and if it's not turn-based, I will play it. I think I'll play it. I heard it's $60 though. That doesn't make me happy.
Yeah, of course it's $60. It's a Nintendo game.
Well, yeah, it's a Nintendo game, but it's like, come on, it's a spin-off of a low franchise.
It's full game though. Full game.
It's just interesting. Not interesting enough for me to be like, yeah, this is a must buy. But yeah, brand new Nintendo game. They announced they fucking dropped the game, dude, in the Game Awards.
Yeah, I was wrong. Again,
I was wrong too.
Every year, I'm wrong. I said Nintendo won't be there. There they are.
Dougie
I'll
Fresh.
Say the same thing
Dougie
next
Fresh
year.
was there, hardcore.
Dougie Fresh, yeah, he was. He was out there doing his thing.
Yeah. Now
I'm gonna look at the rest of these. Go ahead, you're good. I'm gonna look at what else is announced. See if there's anything else we need to talk about.
Well, I want to talk about the awards now. I know that's not something that you care about, apparently.
Hang on.
Okay, hanging. Sorry, podcast. You hang.
No, we're good. You can keep talking.
Oh, well, while you're looking at that, I wanted to talk about the awards that were given out last night, because Nintendo also showed up winning a bunch of awards last night.
Really quick, Diablo 4, if anybody cares about it, and Death Stranding 2 was also announced. I didn't play the first one. I know it was huge and it was whatever, but I mean, Death Stranding 2 is kind of a big deal. Diablo 4 with a date, but I think it was leaked. I think it was already leaked.
Yeah.
Because I actually said it. I was like, coming June 6th. I was like, actually, I don't know if that's true, but it was leaked. I think that's what it was, but it actually was June 6th.
Yeah.
God, what else? Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else.
It's okay. We're good. We don't need to talk about the games anymore.
Unless we're missing something big.
I don't think so.
Oh, I want to ask you one more.
I mean, there's
one more I do want to talk about.
Okay.
I want your opinion on this because I don't know. The Crash game.
Dumb.
The fight is like 4-on-4 fighting or whatever.
Dumb.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
It's dumb. I think Crash fans probably like it. Kids are going to love it. Not for me. I played Crash as a kid, and it's just one of those games for me that did not age well. The gameplay doesn't translate to me as an adult.
See, I was a Nintendo, it was Nintendo, yeah.
I loved to Crash games when I was a kid. Just not my thing anymore. And this new gameplay style just didn't interest me. Okay, Drip. No more podcast research during the podcast.
Sorry.
The notable awards from last night. These are mostly. We'll get to the Game Award thing. I want to acknowledge some of the first Nintendo things they won because.
Oh, Hades 2. Hades 2. Whoa, Hades 2.
I skipped Hades 2. I have it on my list.
That's on the list. Yeah,
Hades 2. Great game. Looks great.
We had Earthblade on the list too, actually.
Yeah, it's fine. We can move on.
Yeah. So it's
made from the people who made Celeste.
Metroidvania Celeste game.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks great. Moving on.
Yeah, Hades 2 looks like, honestly, Hades 2 just looks like more Hades. It's cool though. Go ahead.
You done throwing concrete onto this episode?
I mean,
what concrete?
You want to talk about the awards? I'll talk about that's fine. We'll talk about the awards.
It is a Nintendo podcast. I just wanted to mention the awards they won.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do that.
Kirby the Forgotten Land won Best Family Game.
Yes, it did.
It did.
I really enjoyed that game. I played it all the way through.
Yes.
I liked it.
Best Sim and Strategy Game went to Mario and Rabbids, which is not really a Nintendo game, but it is. Kind of. Uses a Nintendo IP.
It does. It does.
I didn't play the new Mario Rabbids King, whatever it's called.
I played some of the first one and then decided the second one is a lot different. I do know that, but I played some of the first one and I decided, meh.
I'll tell you what, guys. If the first one's gonna go anything like the second one's gonna go anything like the first one, just wait a year. It's gonna go down 80%.
Yeah, God, I got the first one for like $7 or something like that.
Yeah, I paid $15 for it. I
got it super cheap.
Yeah, it's super cheap. So yeah, wait a little bit of time. It'll go down in price, but I'll play. I think I'm glad it won. It looked good. Splatoon 3, baby. You're a Splatoon 3 streamer now.
Yeah, that's all I do. I stream.
So you should be really happy that the best multiplayer game went. That's a big deal, dude. The best multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Splatoon. I mean,
is that what it was? Is that what it won?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to what the actual award was. I just saw its name there.
Bayonetta 3, best action game, that's pretty dope. It's a great action game, no doubt about it.
It is action packed. That is true.
Yes,
I have played it. There's action in it.
It's the best one. Have you heard? T-Talk won the most anticipated game, Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean, honestly, was it ever even in doubt?
Did you love his little giggle when he was announcing it, as if to giggle what do you guys think this is going to be? Anybody here think it's not going to be this? The way he giggled just made me laugh, because you would imagine
I forget who it was. Someone was like, oh no, it might be this. It might be this. I forget what other games are even. Someone was saying, I think in Discord, I was like, there's no fucking way it's anything but this.
You guys are insane. Anyway, it was insane if you thought it was going to be anything else. It better not have been close to.
Yeah, well, and then right after that, I was like, okay, it won. This is it right here. If we're getting it.
No.
If we're getting it, they're going to do it right here.
No.
And they didn't. I was like, okay.
They didn't.
That's it. We're not going to get it. That's fine. I didn't think we were, but I was going to say, if they're going to do it, right now is when they're going to do it. Okay, they didn't. We're good.
Yeah. They didn't. But someone mentioned this too. I was convinced. Because God of War was winning everything.
Yeah, they were
winning.
House,
I felt like an idiot after saying what I said, because someone in the chat was like, it's still gonna be Elden Ring. I was like, no way it's gonna be Elden Ring. or anything because they were.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was saying that.
Think about it. They won every award. If you win all the other awards, aren't you the best game?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they won so many.
They won. I didn't count. It had to be on two hands. Had to be two hands the amount of awards they won. But the award that God of War did not win was the only one they really wanted, which was Game of the Year. Went to Elden Ring.
Okay, so if you think before the night started, right? You think about this before the night started. Elden Ring winning Game of the Year is like, yeah, like, okay, like, yeah, that's.
When did Elden Ring come out? It's summertime.
Was it?
Right?
Was it summer?
I feel like it was summer.
April, May? Was it winter? I don't remember. Earlier in the year. When you think about that, but then you watch the awards show and you're like, okay, damn, God of War is winning everything. At that point, when we got up to Game of the Year, it's like, dude, I mean,
it's locked in.
Yeah, it's kind of locked in. When they said Elden Ring, I was like, oh my God. I was really surprised. Even going back and thinking now afterwards, like, still shouldn't have been that surprised. I was caught up in the moment of, God of War just sweeping awards.
I thought it was a foregone conclusion. I'm like, if you're going to win all the categories, a lot of the categories, especially the big ones.
February 25th when it came out. Thank you.
Okay, that was so early in the year. That was what I thought. I thought that was the death sentence for the game because it came out so early.
It usually is, honestly.
Because it's like, what have you done for me lately? That's what people kind of think about life in general. So like, what have you done for me lately? Well, you haven't made me joy in 8 months. So like. And this game just came out last month, and I'm playing it like 1,000 hours.
People are still playing it. Yeah, and that's whether you like it or not. It happens. You're right. The what have you done for me lately, or just the flavor of the week type of thing.
Yeah.
Everybody had it happens. It happens a lot. No matter you can say you're a journalist, and that it happens. It does happen. That's why I expected after all the awards are God of War. I was like, okay, this is like you said, the what have you done for me lately scenario, and they're definitely going to win. But yeah, I mean, from what I understand, both games are great. Haven't played either yet, but like I said, that's what my new Twitch philosophy's for. I'm going back and playing all kinds of fun stuff, starting with Miles Morales right now.
And I think honestly, we shouldn't be surprised. Like you said, like it was highly deserving of the award, and
the hype for that game was like everybody was playing it, man. It was a big deal.
Not that God of War wasn't deserving. I'm not saying that God of War wasn't deserving. I just think that, and you were giving me lots of crap in your chat last night because you're like, well, you have bias, and I'm like, no, I don't. I returned the game. Well, you just don't know. You play it. You don't know what you're talking about.
No. Like, that's not what I said. I said you were like, this voting is garbage. Here's
the thing, dude. But
my question to you was, how do you know it's garbage? How do you know it's garbage? Because how many of these games have you played? That was my argument to you last night.
So you I'm not judging the game based off of my experience with it. Like how, and I said in your chat, you didn't see it last night. Not a single person on planet Earth played every single game from game of the year nominated category, all the way through. Roll the credits and all. Nobody.
You are
not a single person.
Wrong about that. So wrong.
I don't believe it.
Plenty of people have done. Plenty.
All those games in that category rolled the credits. Every game.
I'm very sure of it. I'm sure a lot of people who. I mean, now you're right. Not every single person who voted did that, but I can tell you, there were definitely people who voted who have a vote who definitely played every bit of those games. I can guarantee you that.
But the vast majority of voters did not do that. So to say that, and I didn't play any of them, and I'm not saying that God of War or Elden Ring is a better game than the other. I'm not saying that. I don't know. I don't know which game's better. But here's what I do know. To just give all the awards to one game, I think that's what makes me discredit the award, the game. Not the game, the award. Like, that's what makes me want to denounce the awards in my mind. Like, I don't believe the God of War was so good. You were able to tell in the short amount of time it's been out that it was that much better than Elden Ring. or any other game.
Well,
for
if you
that matter.
played it through and you played the other one through, and then you said, "Well, I like this one better."
You can't listen. Listen to me.
It's collective votes.
Listen
I mean, it's like,
to
okay,
me.
This person.
You can't just devour a delicious meal and then be like, "This is the best meal I've ever had." Like you just fucking what's the term? You fucking horsed that food in your mouth immediately and was like, "This is the best meal I've ever had. It's gonna win every award." The game just came out. Let it sit. Give some time. You can't just watch a movie or you can't just.
It's their job, man. It's their job. It's what they do.
It's not humanly possible to just in that short amount of time just to decide this is the best game of the entire year.
I mean, I agree. There's lots of times where it's like
you can.
This is new thing, and I really like it. That old thing was really good too, but I don't remember it quite as well as maybe. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Elden Ring still won. Still won Game of the Year.
It did win.
Which.
And either game would have been deserving, and you give it more time, and maybe God of War. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the voters. Like if they were actually doing their job properly and like thinking about it, not just reacting. I feel like the God of War votes were just reactive votes of an established IP with the past history of great games, and this game in particular also initial impressions fantastic. So I just think they were reactionary votes, not necessarily like really well thought out. Like maybe Elden Ring should have won a couple. Like. I don't listen, the music, for example. Maybe the music, God of War is like, oh, you still have the tingles from God of War music. It was so good, but like people forgot about Elden Ring, how good that music was, and maybe give it some time.
They did have good music. I do remember that.
Yeah,
watching people play.
That's just an example. That's just an example. Like, I just don't know because you can't just win all those categories and just be like, you just can't win all those categories.
You can because it just happened. You can. It just happened.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not for me. It's not truly validated. I still stand behind what I said last night, where it's like, yeah, I don't know if I don't think this voting system really worked this year.
What voting system? What would you like to happen? Do you know the voting system?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I may be wrong about this. Switch Corner is in the chat. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure. The way they do this is all the big publications all get to turn in a vote.
Yeah. And
everybody who is there who does the stuff gets their vote. And then whoever wins that vote, that's that place's vote.
Yeah. And listen,
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
You or anybody else listening can call me crazy. Feel free. Go ham on if you're still listening to this episode, thank you in the YouTube comments. You can tell me how wrong I am. I'm fine with you telling me how wrong I am. It's my opinion. I just don't think that I don't think one game can win that many categories and just be like, but then also lose the game of the like. That's the damning evidence for me right there. How could you win that many categories, but then suddenly you're not the best game?
I see what you're saying.
Like
I do understand.
These were reactionary. These were a bunch of reactionary votes. And maybe Elden Ring should have won half of those votes if God of War got. I'm not saying we should split it 50-50, get participation trophies to everybody. I'm not saying that. But like,
no,
maybe because Elden Ring did win, because they knew that was the right choice for that game, because they've had more time to sit with it. Not necessarily the right choice, but because they've had more time to sit with the game and really reflect. There's no reflection time of God of War. That's why you can't vote for it. But you can still say it was the best music because I'm still high on the album. When an album drops from your favorite artist, you're high on it. You're like, this is the best shit ever. But then you sit for a while, you're like, nah, maybe I kind of like the other album from 10 years ago better than this one. But in the moment, I was liking it better. That's hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying.
I will say this. I understand where you're coming from on it has the best this, it has the best that. It also has the best this, and that over the same game.
Yeah.
It's not the game of the year. I understand, but I mean, it's the vote. It's this voting system. It is what it is. It's just, it is what it is. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
that is strange. How it can have the best music, the best whatever. It wasn't. What was it? Did it win best story? It didn't win best story.
Well, think about this for a second. Every single thing that you listen to through your speakers or your headphones, God of War won the best of. Every single thing you heard with your ears was the best of from God of War. Yet it didn't win the best voice actor, the best music, the best visual. I think they won visual effects too. With I can't remember, with some sort of visual something. It wasn't like makeup because it's the game. It's not makeup, but
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what the award.
I believe they won that award too.
God.
They just won. They won
knows?
major categories, just not the major. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Okay, so whatever it was, what was the one? Let me ask you this: the one that Elden Ring won
over
before it won.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
So whatever that was. That shit was badass, and that's what made it Game of the Year.
I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember from yesterday night after 4 hours of watching it, but I believe it was like direction or something to that effect, like
game direction or something like
something,
that.
Something like that.
Remember. Whatever it was,
like design.
Clearly, there you go. Now you have your answer. That's why. Whatever that was, it was so damn good that it made it better than all those other little things.
Yeah. I plan on reading a lot of these comments from particularly Switch Corner and all you guys in the chat in a moment. But before we head out of here, guys, before we get to the after show, after the Game of the Year award, you may or may not have seen. You may have seen. I have theory. I want to talk about theories. We'll talk about the theories in the after show. No. We'll do it. No, fuck it. This episode's already long anyway. We'll just talk about it in the episode. I'm gonna play the clip.
The Bill Clinton kid.
Yeah, let's play the clip. Just
yeah,
listen.
we'll talk about it in the after show. What the hell was that?
No, we'll talk about it here. We'll talk about it here. Let's listen to the clip.
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
And then the awkward claps after he says his thing.
It's like, wait, what the fuck was that?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait,
let's listen to Jeff Keighley. What he had, his reaction after his face. His face is priceless. Well, let's take a listen to what he said.
He's like,
believed a congratulations.
Oh, they didn't. They kind of cut him off there in the clip. I don't know. They cut him off in the clip, but his face said it all. His face is like, whoa,
like,
okay, that was awkward.
alrighty.
And the camera, those of you listening, the camera. Sorry. Hold on. So the camera just zooms out off of the stage like as fast as it can after they realize what's happening. And I'm gonna talk about the reactions. Did you see some of the reactions from the people in the background?
No,
they were like, "Who the hell is this kid?"
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
The award winners looking at each other, and then the host was looking. They're all looking at each other like, "Wait, he's not with you? They're not with. He's not with you. Who is this with?" And then like 5 security guards dressed in black.
I saw that. Yeah.
Come in
as the
and the camera zooms out.
He was trying to go back to the crowd. They were like, come on. I was like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, and then
but at that point, I'm like, dude, it's like 11 o'clock. I thought it was gonna be done an hour earlier than that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't know why that kid
I
just
really
did that.
wanted to talk
I
about
don't even know how to react to it. But
it was funny on Twitter. You saw a screenshot of this kid was sitting a few rows back of those. You could see him in the award show. He was like in the middle of the seats there on an aisle seat. He was just in the audience. He just walks up with them and nobody's noticed. Like everybody's like, it was just so bizarre. Like nobody noticed. He just walks up.
I mean,
and then he just walks in the microphone, and the music started to play, and they brought it back down for him. Did you notice that too? They brought the music back down so he could talk. Everyone thinks he's with them, and everyone's like not paying attention. Like, what happened? So weird.
Okay, wait. He's a YouTuber, I guess. Supposedly, he's a YouTuber.
Oh, I think we're getting some input from the chat.
And for sure oh yes, he was arrested. 100%.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, dude. Yes, he got in trouble for that for sure. He got in trouble.
So
you can't do that.
So weird. That was such a weird thing, and what he said doesn't make any sense. It's just like gibberish to me, like words that I can understand, but together made no sense.
He said he nominated somebody, which I think
nominated
his dedicated
rehabilitated rabbi, Bill Clinton, something like that.
He nominated, yeah. I think he wanted to say he dedicated the award, not nominated the award.
I don't know what that was awkward. I was like,
it's just stage fright, man. It's fine. It happens. He tried real hard.
It wasn't stage fright. I think it was just broken English. It's because he had an accent. It sounded like
I don't know. I think I just wonder what the hell the point of it. What was the point of it? What was he doing?
It was either political or it was a joke. Either
it had to be a joke.
Either one of those two things.
I don't see no, Bill Clinton is not relevant in politics at this point.
I don't know why you would choose that political stance with that.
Yeah, that's a weird ass political stance.
3 terms ago,
Bill,
president.
Like who the hell? Like Bill Clinton. Like most people in the fucking Crowley,
Or
who
it
the
was
fuck
like
is
a-
Bill Clinton.
Or maybe Bill Clinton represented something. Like maybe he's talking about the Democratic Party. Bill Clinton's,
Who
party?
knows, man? I don't know.
Who knows?
To me, it seems like it had to be a joke. I don't think it could have been a.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't even slightly funny.
I mean,
it was
maybe he
awkward.
maybe he got like dared to do it by, and if he's I don't know, maybe he was talking about it. Maybe he's talking like, I'm gonna go up on stage during the game. Like maybe there's been this thing and he was gonna do it.
I don't know.
The accent was fake, supposedly.
I believe it. It was a bad accent. It didn't sound like anything I could understand.
It was
Like,
the whole thing, man. It was just
very strange.
But again, I was tired at the time. I was like, I just want to go to bed.
I don't know. Is that something?
here.
Oh, the young kids in the chat, and if there's anybody who's young out there, can tell. Like Hari, he's in here. Hari, was that some like young thing? The kids like bad jokes. Is that like a thing the kids do these days? Am I too old now? Have I gotten to the point where I don't understand the young kids' jokes anymore? I don't.
Yeah, Geeb, you're old. I totally get it.
I don't understand what that was about. But anyway, guys,
I totally get it.
we've gone. This is a long one. We used to do longer. Do you remember when we consistently did an hour and 40 minutes? You remember that?
Yeah.
This was going to be just about an hour and 15 minutes, and that's long for us, but these days.
Good.
But yeah, this is a fun one. You guys enjoy the extended episode this week. We appreciate you guys
For
listening. We're gonna go ahead and talk to the chat in the after show on YouTube. So any of you guys in the audience, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Drip, any last words?
No.
We'll see
I
you
don't
next.
have any.
We'll see you next week.
Later.
After show.
After show.
What's up?
Hello.
I think we should just be a Pokemon podcast now.
I mean, dude, the hype from last week was the hype. I mean,
No, I'm just joking.
It was the
I'm just
Pokemon
joking.
week, man.
No, we're on Friday. We were late in terms of start time. I'm not concerned about it. I just want to make that joke. Last week was so good. It was so weird how perfect we got it. Well, I and Tyson got it last week.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm.
It's you. You're the problem. Get out of here.
Bring Tyson back on next week and see what happens.
Dude.
And listen, if it's great again, I'll give him the spot. I'll back out. It's fine.
Geeb doesn't want to talk about. I'm going back to the chat. What do you mean? Why are you always coming after my neck, dude? Get out of here. Geeb doesn't want to talk about anything important. What are you talking about? What did I not talk about that wasn't important, or that was important that I didn't talk about?
I don't know. I don't know where you're at.
I'm just scrolling randomly in the chat, going back and looking at some.
No one cares about the awards.
Winslow was in the chat for a while. How you doing,
See,
Winslow?
the point of the Game Awards is the trailers.
Listen,
that's the point.
Listen, I guess my joke was too good. You couldn't tell my tongue in cheek. I do mean partially what I said, but honestly, I was just mostly trying to be an idiot and make a joke. I understand this show is for the announcements. I understand. It was a joke.
Did we miss any of those two?
There's a lot of chats. There's a lot of chats.
Oh yeah, Crime Boss. That was the one with all the all the actors in it, and fucking Chuck Norris.
Yeah, but it was cinematic. I didn't want to talk about a cinematic game.
No,
like that.
I mean it was still like, I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm interested in that.
Cyberpunk. They released multiple trailers like that for Cyberpunk, and then look what happened.
Well,
Half of that wasn't even in the game.
Everything gets a cinematic trailer first. Everything does.
I don't believe it until I see it.
Breath of the Wild did that.
I'm a man of science. I don't believe it until I see it. Show me gameplay
It
first.
looked
on hardware,
interesting.
not
All
Unreal
I'm saying
Engine 5.
is I was.
No, I know. It did look interesting. You're right.
What was the other one?
I don't know.
What was the game I got the demo for that I haven't played yet? I'm really excited.
I wasn't even. I don't know why you got so excited for that. Honestly, I didn't.
Because I've been waiting on that game. I really want to play it. God, I can't remember what it's called now.
2 words they won. Shocking. Best family game was a single player game.
Game Awards stage crasher arrested after confusing Bill Clinton speech. Did find
Was
that
it a speech? Did they call that a
on
speech?
Newsweek? Yeah,
That's a speech.
there is that.
Family. So Alex agrees with me here. A family genre means you play in a group. For me, that's
Okay,
and I agree with
see,
that.
and you were saying that last night, but I countered with I think they just mean like a family game, which is good for anyone in a family to play. Maybe a game that is rated E for everyone.
That I feel like that's I don't know.
That's clearly what they mean, because Kirby's not I mean, you can play multiplayer, but is it a multiplayer game? Because there's been several games that were like, Animal Crossing's kind of, I don't know. Animal Crossing won that one year too.
Yeah. I just think a family game is a game that you, like a family board game, for example, doesn't mean, you know, like it's a, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I just think a family game means what Alex said. Multiplayer experience with the family, local in particular. How good is your local multiplayer?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think the naming of the award's bad, because if you're going to give it to Kurt, it's not. Yeah, clarify what you mean by family game.
And I won't say the name, but somebody in the chat last night was giving me shit like, Kirby's a multiplayer game, Geeb.
It is technically, but I mean, are we really?
Yeah, and if that's what they were going for, if they were going multiplayer, did they
failed.
Did they fail? Because is that, you trying to tell me that Kirby's a better family multiplayer game?
No, that's like,
than Switch
It's
Sports?
multiplayer. It's multiplayer in the fact of like it's little brother multiplayer.
Fun with like family game means fun with the family. That's what it means to me. So
I agree.
So Switch Sports is the hands down winner for that for me in that category. Sorry. It just is. It's fun with the family.
Win. I thought it would win.
It's so much fun. You remember we played with no, it wasn't Chippy. But you and I played that game together on stream that one night. It was so fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
So fun. And I played
Forsaken.
Abby
That's
and
what it is. The Forsaken demo. That's what it is. Haven't played it yet. Downloaded it last night during the Game Awards though. The game looks cool. Sorry, go ahead.
Mega Boy's
family friendly would be better wording. Yeah, that is better wording. That is
family friendly would be perfect.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue as an award though.
Neither does family game.
Family friendly game. I guess either way, it's the same.
You say it enough, it works.
Yeah.
You say something enough, you're gonna be sensitized to it.
Yeah, that demo though, I am excited to play that. Hades 2, I still have to play. I bought Hades. I still have not played it. I need to play that. I really do want to play it. But yeah, Hades 2 just looks like more of Hades, just more game. I mean, I'm sure there's different stuff in it, but I couldn't tell because I haven't played the game yet. But that was definitely cool.
Yeah, Alex, the security is going to be a lot higher for these events going forward. I mean, listen, it doesn't have to be that much higher. Let's be honest. Just know if you're the game awards and you should.
How many people are coming on stage with if Elden Ring wins?
What are their names? What's their social security numbers? What do they look like?
Not even that. It's
no,
okay.
But yeah, just who's
if
coming
Elden
up?
Ring wins, there are supposed to be 3 people on this stage. That's who they're bringing up. That's who they told us they're bringing up.
And a picture of the person.
It's just that easy. Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah,
and then if someone else is up there, okay, that does not belong. That guy has to go. That Dune game too. Keep seeing stuff about that, dude. Rocket League went cozy game on you, dude. Did you see that last night? You didn't see the Rocket League thing?
Yes, I did.
Dude, cozy game.
You understand, right? Rocket League? That game is so old now that like. I have already.
What did it say?
I have gone through
or something like that.
I've gone through a phase. That game being my favorite, and now we have that's how old the game is. Now it's like I don't play it anymore. Like the game came out in 2015, dude. It's gonna be 10 years old soon. As for a multiplayer game like that is an eternity.
It was season 9, not 19.
Like Fortnite is a rare breed of game. Like games like that don't go for that long. They really don't. Maybe in this modern day and age with graphics being so good and just then there's less, you know what I mean? Like games will last longer. Games last longer.
As you can see, with this new update, they literally just updated.
The game is totally different.
They updated the graphics. Yeah,
it's a next
Unreal
gen
Engine
game
5. Yeah, oh god, it's incredible.
It's the best.
Better it looks.
It's the best game I've ever played on my PC. Visually wise.
And I've seen. I was scrolling through TikTok the other day and saw where they were comparing just like the PS5 version to like epic settings on a PC, and it is a gigantic, noticeable difference.
I have epic settings on. I play on epic. It's
it's
epic.
Because what I have looks really, really, really good.
Yeah.
But seeing them side by side, like
the biggest thing I noticed was the controller feel. Like moving my controller around. It was so. It like every like, not that it was bad before. It's just noticeably better now. Like, it's so sensitive, and so in a good way. It's just like, whoa, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I got some headshots earlier in the one game I played to try out.
Yeah, I mean, it
I was
runs,
like, holy shit.
It runs incredible on the PS5, that's for sure. I mean, I haven't had an issue at all. The only issue I've actually had is after you get, knocked out or killed or whatever, or if a match ends or whatever, you win, whatever. When a match is over, when you're done in a match, I have run into some situations where I'm just sitting there stuck. Like a lot. It's happened a lot. We've had to back out to go to the lobby and then come back in. Then it's fine. But even when if it doesn't do that, you're getting into matches really quick. Like I don't know, man. Everything just runs really good. It looks good. It runs good. I'm having a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun. Yeah, Kim and I have got some wins. We're half the Chattahoochee pontoons. We need our own name. We need our own duo's name. I don't know what it can be.
Well, you guys are the Chattahoochee.
You guys are the pontoons.
We're the pontoons.
Yeah, we're the Chattahoochee. You're the pontoons.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm good with that.
Megaboyd, I hear you, Megaboyd. You're probably right. But here's the thing. I think understand my meaning more than anything. Hold on, there's a flag. I think I can kill it. I kill it. Thank fucking Jesus. It's been driving me nuts for hours. My meaning of what I said earlier, not necessarily that they can't possibly play every single game. I'm sure, given enough time, yeah, you can play the games, right? Even in a short window of time. If you devour your food so fast, if you just inhale your food, did you really taste it? God of War, and I say that because God of War just came out. These are 30-hour games. And minimum, they're 30-hour games. Like, they're not just like games you can play real fast. You inhale these games so fast. Are you really able to sit there and digest, like, your experience with the game? Enough to make, like, a critical decision, like, an award for it. I just don't believe you can do that. You can do it, and they're doing it. Obviously, the awards happened. They gave out the awards. I just don't believe that it's really, like, it's an accurate representation of the games, is all. I tasted it.
I think you're wrong. I disagree.
More power.
I mean, that's the thing.
Disagreements.
The game, you can. I mean, if the game's a 30-hour game, it's still a 30-hour game. The cutscenes don't roll faster if you're playing through it.
I got an example for you. It's my personal experience example, but it's an example. Skyward Sword. When I finished Skyward Sword, I didn't inhale it, but I certainly played within a short window. It was my favorite Zelda game. But then I had some time, and I thought about it some more after I finished the game. I let it sizzle, and I came to the conclusion that while I had lots of fun and it's into my top 5 Zeldas, it's no longer what I thought when I finished it. That was my favorite Zelda. It went backward in the list. So that's the example I give you. If there's any experiences you guys come up with from yourself like that, that's what I'm talking about. Like, after I was finished with it, yeah, it was my favorite game. But then some time went on, and I was like, nah, actually no. But they don't have the time. These award people don't have the time to let that sit. Especially if, let's say, they played half the games nominated, but then they had to finish the other half real fast before they voted. That's what I'm talking about. There's no way you played all 6
fucking job.
That's what's not possible. There's no way you played all those games nominated before they were nominated, and then had time to sit with all those games and made a decision that was probably accurate, that you wouldn't change in 6 months.
You're saying there's no way. You don't know that. You don't know that. You're speaking for someone else completely. That is your opinion on this, but you're speaking for other people. Maybe other people can do that. Maybe they can play a game, especially somebody.
It's not possible for me.
Who's okay? That's better. That's a better way to say.
And the only thing that I have to go off of.
These people are paid to do this. Yeah. This is their job.
It's the only thing possible.
What they do.
It's the only thing possible for me, and of course I'm going to think that because I don't believe anybody else is the same exact person as me. All I can do is go off is my own experiences, and it wouldn't be possible for me. So it'd be a hard time for me to think that somebody else could also give a critical review after inhaling it.
But if that's what you do for a living, I mean, look at these hot dog eating contest guys. They eat a lot of hot dogs.
Ask them how much they love the taste. They'll be like,
doesn't matter.
They'd be like, I've never tasted it in my life.
It's their job. Doesn't matter. It's their job. They don't need to taste it. They need to look at it, analyze it, figure out what they need to figure out about it, and make a decision.
Listen to what you're saying. That's a bad example because, of course, these people voting for these games need to taste the game. That's the point I'm trying to make. They have to taste them, and I don't know. Are they tasting them?
All right, we're mixing analogies now. It doesn't matter. They're playing the games. My point is, they're playing the games. How long it takes doesn't matter. They're sitting there playing the games. They're giving their opinion on what they've played, and whether they've played the whole game or not, it doesn't matter because they are in the position where their opinion does matter. Or is listened to at least. Matter or not, I don't know. It depends on who you are. But it is listened to. So, I mean, that means something.
Switch Sports had an update that you can create lobbies with friends now. That's nice. Could we not do that before? I thought we could do that before.
I don't know. We played together. Yeah, I don't... Can you not do that?
What? I don't know. What is this? What is me? Are we gonna get in trouble? Oh, probably. Yeah.
Why?
This music just changed over something. Oh, it's just copyright free, so we probably won't get in trouble. It changed over.
Speaking of that, yeah, I woke up this morning. The stream from last night, copyright claim.
Oh, of course.
I knew it. I don't know what did it. I said it several times last night. Like, oh, this will be it. This will be the one right here. This will be the one. Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna stream after this.
It's already 10.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
It don't feel like the night.
I'm gonna crack a beverage and just sit here and do side quests. Miles Morales, clean up some of my map for tomorrow's stream.
Yeah. I think I might just chill with the girl tonight instead.
I feel you. I feel you.
I heard her sneeze. I think she's down here. Are you still down here? She's down here. She's behind the tree.
The tree looks great.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy with what it turned out.
Dude, I have got to, dude, this tree has nothing on it. It's just a tree.
It looks good. I mean, I don't think if you were to add stuff on it, it would just add to it. It's not taking away. It being empty is not taking away from how good it looks.
Oh, I've messed up my camera.
Yeah, you did.
That's all right. There we go. It's good. Perfect. Back where it was. Wonderful. Wonderful.
You can play privately with friends. Interesting. I see what he means. Private matches.
So not with everybody else bowling with you. So it's just you guys.
No.
That's cool.
I think he means private match. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. So before we could play together, but when we went to actually play, there was all kinds of other people with us. So what he's saying is now you can go in and we don't play with anybody else. It's just our group. That is actually cool.
Got it.
Is the golf on there yet? I haven't played it in so long.
Golf's on. Well, at least they announced.
I still haven't played I haven't played the new Mario Kart tracks either.
Dude, they're so good.
I know. I keep hearing
they look amazing. Rainbow Road is amazing.
I hear Rainbow Road's the one.
It looks so. Oh, they all look great. I heard some constructive criticism on like the Big Ben one and the Berlin one. I don't know. I think they also look spectacular. I think it's so crazy how bad they make those first ones look. The new ones coming out. They clearly needed more time in the oven before they release them.
Well, maybe they'll be updated. Maybe the other ones
Hopefully.
will be updated.
I heard that some of them did get updated. I believe so.
Well, there you go. Well, and I know they did it last time too. The cars that didn't move before, whenever the last update came in, they went back, and now those cars in the previous pack started moving. Yeah. So I mean, they do updates like that. So
guys in the chat and just people listening in general. I guess I'll be only people in chat or YouTube audience if you're listening to it afterwards. Tomorrow night, I'd like to maybe not stream, but maybe just hang out in Discord
Yes.
We can because it's like a pseudo Geeb night tomorrow, but like Discord only. So like who's down? Like Mega, you down? You free tomorrow? Anybody else? Anybody want to play tomorrow? Probably in Drip's Discord, just because that's like that's our united Discord. You know, it's we unite there. Yeah, if anyone wants to hang out tomorrow night, let me know. I'll just based off of who tells me, I'll put stuff in Discord as well. Don't
and
worry.
Kim will be here, so
I'm thinking I want to play like Switch Sports or like Mario Party with you guys. Like that, like we did that. I did play with Coco Baby and Hero and his sister a while back, and I want to do that with like again with more of you guys. That'd be great. So
yeah,
I'll post stuff in Discord as well. But anyway, guys, is that it, Drip? Is this where it ends?
That's it. This is where it ends.
And in the end,
I'm gonna have to get on Miles Morales, man. I'm going back.
You're going tonight?
Back. Right, literally right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going upstairs to grab. I have a giant beer. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna crack it open. I'm gonna turn on my PlayStation, and I'm going to sit here and beat up thugs. I'm gonna
hang out with the girl. Probably play Pokemon with her, and then tomorrow morning I'll wake up and upload the podcast. That's probably what I'll do. I'm not gonna do it tonight because now I gotta fucking thread in some screen capture from the beat that I missed. You know, so that's gonna be
It's all right. It's okay.
Because if I just put a press record earlier, it would take half the time.
You need a sticky note.
I more than doubled. I more than doubled the upload time by that little mistake. That little mistake more than doubles it. It just pisses me off. But what are you gonna do?
Call Drip and interrupt him. Whatever, man.
Harry, can I ask? Can I be real with you a second? Real to real. Can we stop with the thing now? Can we stop with the rebellion?
He's never gonna stop.
It's not funny anymore, dude. It's annoying now. Nobody cares. I'm sorry, Hari. Nobody cares anymore. Stop.
I don't know. There are some rebels still in the Discord.
How about we like rebel in like my stream one day, and we just and you boost my views because you bring your rebellion to my Twitch? How about let's do that? Let's rebel that way.
Doing that.
Let's rebel. Get all your college friends and join my Twitch chat one day. It's like 40 of you. That'd be great. That's how you should rebel. Not random annoying things in Discord. And get your minions off my back. Or at you. Stop sneezing on me. Love you guys.
He doesn't like it. I can't stop. There you go. Now we'll go on forever.
It's just a minor annoyance now. It's just like, why? Why are we still doing this? Stop it.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right. The double
Bye,
down.
everyone.
Perfect. See you guys. We'll see you guys when we see you.
Goodbye.